Good morning. My name is Eric Romo. I am the CIT 15 tutor here at Fresno City College. And today I want to talk to you guys about Google and how wonderful this company is. And it's changed the face of many of the things that we know today as the computer industry, software, networking, and the internet. So I have Google Chrome already installed in my computer, and if you don't, I suggest that you do. So one of the things I want to show you today is the many different services that Google uh, has and offers. And so here I'm going to go ahead and sign in. So the first thing that you'll notice, okay, is that I like to have my news on my home page, okay? And how do I do that? Well, what I can do is that I can go over here into my little bar that's on the over here next to the address bar. I'm going to go over to settings, okay? Now, one thing that we notice is that here we have a sign in on the startup. On startup, okay, I want you guys to go to set a page, okay? Now, if you notice, I have two. I've got the Fresno City right here, and I've got Google News, okay? But if you want to say, oh, I don't know, GQ Magazine, great style for men. So what I can do is I can highlight this little URL, Control C, to copy that, or I can use my right click and copy that, go into my settings, enter that URL, and hit OK. And now GQ is one of my startup pages. So I'm going to hit cancel, go ahead and click out exit, exit, exit out of here. Let's make sure that's working. Okay. So I hit cancel because I didn't want to add that to mine. But notice that it's going to constantly come back with not only Google News, but Fresno City College. Okay? So, uh, Google News is a great way to sort of check what's going on around the world. And one thing that one of your assignments may be is, well, using or utilizing Google News. And so here I just clicked on that link from Google News and it brought me to USA Today. And that's really great because that means that Google is not only streaming or collecting data on the internet from one single source of itself, but notice here I also have CNN. I also have Fox News. So if you're looking for a specific I'll say a news website, you can either search it up here in your search bar, say CNN. I'll bring it up and see this right here. Police, knife reportedly found on ex-O.J. Simpson estate. Police testing knife purportedly found O.J. Simpson estate. So, I not only have this trending on here, I can have it trended on my Google+. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. But let's go up here to our little 9 boxes. Now these are your apps that you want to look out for. So see, I have my account, I have a Google search, I got the Google Maps, YouTube, so on and so forth. Well, one of the things that you guys need to know is about your Google Drive, okay? Now Google Drive is a wonderful place that you can actually import or drop documents into, and you can even create documents in here. So Google has what are called Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Slides, and these are similar to the programs of Excel, Word, PowerPoint, so on and so forth. So here I have an untitled document. I can type that in as whatever I want it to be. And here I'll say, hello world. And right there we have, if I hit this button over here, Google automatically saves, I think it's every 5 seconds. So it's pretty much saving in live. So Now I have this form right here in my Google Drive, right there. As so if I go back to my Google Drive, I'm going to go ahead and click out of this. I notice that I have my little document that I just created. So I have a couple of folders in here. If I right click over here in this little empty space, I can actually create a new folder. So whatever that name is, create, and now it's just appeared. I can drag and drop that file, and it puts it right into my drive of that folder. Go right in, there you go. Now, a cool little thing that you can do with this is that I can actually share my documents or even my Google Drive. Now, this is one thing that you want to always make sure of, is that when you're sharing your content with anyone, be sure of who you're sharing it with. Because whoever, if it's an important document like your bank account statements and you're trying to share it with a lender, is that you really want to make sure that you're sharing it with the right person, because as we know, on the internet there are things such as hackers, and they can get a hold of your shareable links. So one thing that you don't really want to do is put those sensitive documents onto Google Drive unless you know that you can trust and encrypt it and put a password on it. So one of the things that I want to do, let's say I want to share this with my instructor. Get the shareable link. Okay, I got the shareable link right here. I'm going to hit Control C, or it says link copied to clipboard, so it's already there. Or I can send it to people that I can say can edit, can comment, or can view. So I'm just going to hit can view or can edit. And I'm going to hit my instructor, Rio Waller. Using this for video example on Google products. Disregard. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Control V, send. Alright, shared with one person, and that person was Rio, and she can now look at that document. So now I'm going to go ahead, and what other Google products do I have? Well, I got YouTube. If I want to upload a YouTube video of some sort or create something, I can just go here to upload, and it's going to ask me, alright, drag and drop files or videos, and I can just go into my little desktop here. And this is a cool thing that Google does, and I want to show you guys. You can actually grab a file. Notice what's going on. I see right here it says drop files to instantly upload. And now that little picture that I drew is now not only in my Google Drive, but look at this. If I have a video on my computer, documents, where did I put it? Semester documents. Trying to find a little video. No, that's not it. I think it's... Sorry about that, guys. Well, if I had a video, I would simply drag and drop it. Same principle. See, this is now highlighted. I could have done that, but it's not a video, so that's just an example. Alright, so I can go to Google, I can go to any of those places. Well, I can also make a Excel spreadsheet, go to my Google Drive, YouTube, Google Slides, doesn't matter. Google offers so many wonderful things. And I encourage you all to not only get a Google Plus, but to also kind of explore, well, hey, maybe I want to start a business someday. Maybe I want to look at what Google offers. See, drawings right here too. I have a Google Calendar that I can schedule my events with. And I also have this really cool thing that I'll make a separate video for, okay, is that you guys as business majors or web developers or even uh, CIT specialists, is that you need to create a professional uh, portfolio. And so obviously this is just an example. I made this in my own CIT 15 class. This I want to delete. I know that's not very professional. But as you can see, I've got all my relevant professional experiences. I've got California State University, so on and so forth. So I think that's a good overview of Google products for today. Shoot me an email. My email is actually, let me go ahead and type that in for you guys. MrEricJello@gmail.com. Okay, so I'll write it again right here. Mr. Eric Jello at gmail.com. Shoot me any questions you may have, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. See you next time.